Fiji Roads Authority, this is about infrastructure development. There's been concerns in the past getting about $500 million budgets per year. What is being done to ensure we get value for money?
Well, Vijay, that Fiji Roads Authority and how it was managed was another story. As you know, when we came into government, we realized that Fiji Roads Authority had spent all its year's budget in 6 months. So by the time we got into government in December, basically, FRA not only had no money, but had actually owed money to the contractor.
Which government does that? That they say you got
exactly. I mean, this
the new budget was from August 1st.
Exactly.
So in 4 months, you've seen that there was no money left for FRA.
Exactly, and this is what people need to understand. When we talk about what happened in the past, and we have to start from there, because if we don't talk about that, we can't. And what we did in the first 6 months before the budget is to provide additional funding, from within the existing budget through redeployment, and we tried to fix as much as we can. Some of the contractors were not very happy that they were not being paid. When we did the budget and we got the FRA to look at it, we realized that a lot of the work that was done, and some of them were done at exorbitant cost. The value for money was never a consideration in many of those decisions. We now see that we are actually getting value for money. We've got a good chairman. You see the quality of roads. I mean, I know for a while, I appreciate, and we are sorry that people had to put up with, quality of roads that was not very good, because if we had not gone through that exercise, Vijay, we would not have been able to bring value for money. Now, if you go to the King's Road, you go to the Queen's Road, you look at some of the road that is being tar-sealed and done, is actually quality, and we are getting value for money. And some of those things are done, in some cases by the same contractors at a lower cost. So which means that a lot of the costs were hyped up. I don't know how it was happening, what was some of the processes, and we know the loopholes. We have closed that gap. Similarly, apart from roads, we had the construction implementation unit within the Ministry of Finance. It was set up as part of a response to Cyclone Winston, but it took a permanent role, and a lot of the construction work, while legally, there might not be any problem, but we had a lot of, consultants, variations in the amounts, and so we spent a lot of money in projects which were not also priority. So building, spending $65 million in Queen Elizabeth Drive as opposed to, other priorities. And one of the things we're doing in the National Development Plan, and we've got a new guideline for public infrastructure, where you have to go through a proper process that was approved by Cabinet very early in our term, last year in April, so that we can look at the opportunity cost. We can say, all right, what is more important, to build this new road, or build another hospital, or build 2 health centers, or build more additional classrooms? So the opportunity cost, and this is what, those who don't understand, perhaps, economics, don't get it, and I think that was the case previously, is that if you put money into A, you have to forgo something else, because you never have enough, to do everything that you want to do. So priority, and choosing a priority project with some of these good indicators is very, very important. Most organizations do that, businesses do that, in a home you do that. You have only a certain amount of budget. You decide, what you want to do. You want to buy a Prado, or you want to buy a basic car, or you want to build a house. You can't do everything at once. And so governments also work like that.